Colby Covington claimed on national television that he was unfairly treated at UFC 296 due to his support for Donald Trump. It seems like Colby keeps losing his fans with controversial statements after losing to Leon Edwards. Here is what he said. "I do believe that. I think they stacked the deck against us because they don't want we the people to have control over this country again, and that's what Trump stands for. He stands for democracy. He stands for freedom, so they're going to do everything they can to keep us down from shadow banning us online. Even if we're saying the truth, they're gonna make us censored and not let the people see that. If it's in a judging position in a fight or any kind of athletic sporting event, they're gonna stack the deck against us, so it's a sad time in our country, but we the people need to rise up and we can't let this keep us down." Covington's personality has always divided people, but now more than ever, it seems like fans are getting tired of his behavior. Here is how fans reacted on Twitter. "True conservatives make no excuses and take ownership of everything. Stop embarrassing conservatives, Colby. You lost because you didn't take the fight to Leon. Don't blame Donald Trump for your inability to produce a win. Colby Covington was an embarrassment in his fight against Leon Edwards, and he should never fight on the main card ever again. Jesse, whoever made the decision to have this pansy on your show should be fired. Sometime taking the double-down approach just isn't worth it. Losing more respect by the minute. Colby looked terrible at that fight. Just own it, and do better next time instead of blaming the judges. Everyone thought you lost that fight." Dricus Du Plessis doesn't have any hard feelings towards Sean Strickland despite the incident at UFC 296. DDP mentioned that he's not angry at all and he's pretty relaxed about the situation. Here is what he said. "For me, I was completely calm about I wasn't angry. I was having fun, and the security was like, you need to chill. I'm as chill, I can't be more chill. What do you want from me? I still have the world's respect for Sean Strickland. He's a real man, I said it, and he showed that last night. I mean, he stood up for himself, and he did what he did. That's what a real man does, he stood up for himself. Listen, did he behave like a champion? Probably not, but at the end of the day, champion or not, we are fighters. We are not football players. We are not sprinters. We are fighters, and that's what we do. It's in our DNA." Colby Covington looks back on intense rivalry with Jorge Masvidal. The rivalry between Masvidal and Colby might be the fiercest of all, reaching a point where Masvidal confronted Colby at a club. Here's what Colby had to say about the situation. "He's a backstabber. He's a guy that as soon as I started rising up in the ranks, that's when it was an issue. That's when his ego came in. He just started throwing me under the bus for no reason. We lived together for a couple years. I lived on his wife's couch, Marissa, the woman who he has 2 kids with, that he doesn't pay child support to because he's a piece of deadbeat dad, like I said. So, that's why he got offended because I hit the truth. He could do whatever he wanted to me in that UFC octagon legally for 25 minutes. He couldn't do anything. That was the easiest fight. I didn't even break a sweat in that fight. I was laughing at the end of it. I've already handled my business in the UFC. People saw in front of the world what I did to him. I played with him and he couldn't do anything." Michael Bisping dismissed Islam Makhachev's hopes for the welterweight title after UFC 296. Makhachev expressed his desire for the title, but Bisping believes he has a lot of work to do before reaching that point. Here is what he said. "Makhachev has come out and said, UFC 296 main event was crap. I would have finished the pair of them, and he's calling out Leon Edwards next. Of course, I understand him wanting to do that. We all want to be great. We all want to be double champions. But you've got to defend against somebody in the lightweight division. It's as simple as that. Your last 2 fights have been against the featherweight champion, Volkanovski. You've got to give somebody a shot, whether it's Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira, or whoever else. There's a ton of contenders in the lightweight division. I understand he wants to fight Leon Edwards, but come on, man." Do you guys agree with Bisping, or do you think Islam Makhachev should get a welterweight title shot soon? But whatever happens, it's sure to be exciting to watch. Thanks for watching. If you're a fan of MMA, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss an update. Also leave a comment below with your thoughts on today's news. Keep supporting the sport, and we'll see you in the next one.